Hi there, I'm Rick from Fender, and I'm here to talk about the new Mustang GT series. More specifically, I'd like to talk about helping you get started with setting up your first preset, and also talk about the new Fender Tone app. The Fender Mustangs are the world's best-selling amplifiers, and the new GT series takes it up a notch with new amp models, new effects, and a lot more capability under the hood. I'm using the GT100 to set up my preset, but you can follow along and do the same thing with the GT40 and GT200. Feel free to skip between chapters in the description below. Let's get into it. I'm going to start on the first preset of the amplifier at 0-1. But I'm going to go in there and decide on what amplifier I want to use for this particular preset. So I'm going to go into the middle button here, and I'm going to select that amp. Because what I'd like to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to the Tweed Twin, okay? Let's find that. There it is. Let's see how that sounds. That's a nice sound. Tweeds have a really nice, rich, warm, organic sound. I'm going to go ahead over to the knobs here, and I'm going to adjust the gain on the amplifier. Okay, give it a little bit more. That's nice. Now the reverb was selected on the previous amp, so I'm going to go into the reverb, and I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to replace it. Okay, by replacing it, I'm going to pick a different reverb. Okay, I like Spring a lot, but I'd like something a little bit bigger sounding. So I'm going to do a large hall, okay? It's really big sound. I like that, okay? With that, I'm going to go to the bottom soft key here, and I'm going to select the level. I'm going to adjust it and turn it up. So I want to have more, a little bit more sound. I want more decay and more dwell, just so that it's bigger sounding. That's nice. What I also like to do now is add an effect. So I'm going to go to the green plus. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to go to delays. One of my favorite things, I'm going to use stereo tape delay. I'm going to select that. All right, that sounds good, but it's a little bit strong for me. So once I press this, it's in the chain. But now I'm going to go to the bottom soft button again. I'm going to bring the level down, okay? That's nice. I'm going to add more feedback because I want the trails to be longer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the delay from the tap tempo button at the bottom here. All right, that's too short. I'm going to make it longer. All right, let's try that. I like that. That sounds nice. All right, one more thing. I'm going to add another effect to the front here. I'd like to have something a little bit more aggressive. So I'm going to select, see if we can find it here, the big fuzz. Okay, this one has a big, bold, fuzzy sound. Let's see how that sounds. All right, we're getting closer to where I want to get to. So I'm going to select that. It's in green. I'm going to press it again. Now it's in the chain. I'm going to hit the level. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. I'm going to bring the tone down just a little bit so it's a little bit rounder sounding. And I'm going to go back to the middle soft key just so that we can see how everything sounds. Yeah, that sounds really good. Nice delay, nice reverb, and a big fat fuzz sound. Okay, I really like the way that preset sounds, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. You'll notice on the top at the LCD screen that the color is red right now at 0-1. That means that it's been edited from the original version, okay? Once I save it, it'll turn to blue, and you'll see that in a second. So I'm going to press the Save button right here. You notice it says Save, Rename, and it says Save as New. So I could save it in the position it's at, I could rename it, and I could also save it at the very end, so it would be the last preset that I create. But I'm going to save it at the first position, okay? As I press the button, now it's saved, and you notice that it's blue instead of red right now. So now I've got that preset saved. Keep in mind that if you want to create a name for your preset, you can do so. Once you hit the Save button and go to Rename, you'll notice that it has a screen and you can choose using the encoder knob any name that you'd like. One of the great new features about the Mustang GTs is you have the ability to put the effects pre or before the amplifier, or post, which is after the amplifier. So when you use things like delay or fuzzes, the sound changes dramatically. So just to use as a reference, I'm going to take the fuzz that I put in this preset that I created, and I'm going to move it around, and you'll hear how different it sounds when I do that. And so I'm going to hit the fuzz with the encoder, and now you see it says replace, move. I'm going to move it. So I'm going to start with it in the pre position, the before the amp position, hit a chord, and I'll move it through to the post, which is after the amp, so you can hear the difference. A great way to expand the capability of the Mustang GTs is by using the 4-button foot switch. Now, if you get the 200, it comes with it, but you can buy it as an accessory with the 40 and 100. By using the 4-button foot switch, you have all these other abilities that you can use live and in the studio. Things like your favorite 3 presets in the first position. You can actually use your clean, rhythm, and dirty. Second position, you can scroll up and down to get to all your other favorite presets. And you can also use the 60-second looper with overdubbing capabilities. You even have the ability to turn on and off your tuner. There's a ton of features built into this 4-button foot switch.
Hi, I'm Claire from Fender. I'm going to get you started with the basics for controlling the Mustang GT amp using the Fender Tone app. Let's get started. First, you'll want to download the Fender Tone app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. The first time you launch the app, we'll walk you through getting set up. First, you'll create an account, you'll register your amp, and then we'll walk you through getting set up over Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Once you're all set up, the app is ready to start controlling your amp, as well as adding additional functionality. Now that I've connected my app to my amp, I'm going to show you how to select and edit presets. Here, I'm going to select the preset that Rick just made. Now I'm going to make a few changes to Rick's preset. First, I'm going to start with bypassing the fuzz. Next, I'm going to go into the amp and turn the gain all the way up. Then, I'm going to reorder the chain and put the delay at the end. That sounds great. I'm going to go ahead and close it out so that I can save it. I can use the Fender Tone app to create presets from scratch as well. I'm going to go ahead and make a surf preset. And how about a twin reverb and a 63 spring at the beginning. How does that sound? Sounds good, but now I want to add a little more dramatic tremolo to the end of that. I'm going to go in and add a post effect, find my vintage tremolo. How does that sound? That surf preset sounds great, so I want to share it with the Tone community so other people can download it and enjoy it as well. I can go here to share and be able to share it to the community as well as to Facebook so my band buddies can check it out. Now if you want to download some new presets onto your amp, we have a whole Tone community where you can find Fender Official, Artist Signature, and Player presets for you to download and use on your amp. Just go to the Browse section, scroll through, and find one you like. How about this one? I can check out the description and the signal chain, and if I decide I like it, I can just add it right to my amp and then open it to start playing. Another great feature of the amp is that you can connect via Bluetooth to stream any audio from any Bluetooth-enabled device. I'm going to go ahead and play one of Rick's songs so that he can play along with it. Thanks for checking out this quick start guide for the Mustang GT amp and the Fender Tone app. For more information or help, check out our help center at support.fender.com. Have fun!
Thank you.